Hey everybody, Syntax here. Welcome back to another episode of Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles on the Patreon server. And it's a nice, beautiful, rainy morning. As you can see, it's raining on my AE network, and you don't have to worry about it shorting out or anything. But, okay, so what we're going to do before we get started on what we're working on this week, which is going to be working in the kitchen workshop and trying to get a better source of food, is I'm going to give you a little tour of what I've done different with the base. As I've moved a couple things around. As you can see, I've moved my charger over here. I moved my mana, my crafting mana generation over here, as well as, look at this, I've got the smelter over here, and it's extended smelter. It's a pretty good size smelter, actually. So I should be able to have no problems now, very quickly moving back and forth. As you can see, I got all the work tables down here. But let's head downstairs real quick on my little, subflooring down here. Take a look. So I've got now a latex processing unit all hooked up, ready to go. Now that it can make plastic if needed. As you can see, here's my Botania, my crafting Botania area. And over here I've got a block placer that's placing down hummus, which is now feeding up into my blacksmith workshop, which now is going to give me a good source of methane gas. So I should not have to worry about gas. No, I should not have a gas problem no more, as you put it, I guess you could say. And I'll check it out. So also I've got a whole bunch of them as part of getting ready for for getting into Pam's Harvest Craft. I did a bunch of breaking of grass and stuff, and look at all the inventories that I got. So I got them outlined all in endstone. So that should give me a good source of ender pearls for the significant future. So okay, now there is one last thing we need to get, kind of make a decision before we get going on actually progressing is where are we going to put all this kitchen workshop stuff? So it's going to go right here. Mystery solved. It's going to go right in this area right here because I kind of like this view that you get over here of this nice little this hill over here with our nice little statue of our I guess I'll call it the Syntax sacrificial area. You want to sacrifice something to Syntax, you put it over there. So yeah, that's kind of the game plan for today's episode. Is we're going to get into the kitchen workshop. There is also going to be one mod that I'm excited to interact with. Being a designing guy, it is the McCrayfish furniture mod, which there is a whole bunch of different things in this mod. And if we kind of look around here, as you can see, we got kitchen sinks, we've got cabinets, we've got blinds. We've got all sorts of stuff that kind of gives we even got an oven. I don't know if that's functioning or not, but yeah. So all this stuff kind of goes along with kitchen stuff. I think. And look, it's just so many cool little blocks that give a nice little feel to the world, a little different look and feel, more realistic kind of, not Minecraft-y, as you could say. But yeah, I'm excited. So I'm gonna have all that stuff kind of sitting over here, kind of integrated with the workshop. So that should give it a nice little feel for so when we want to make our upgraded food, because that's one thing I want to be able to do is make a lot of decent food, not only just progress through the pack, but also get something that's beneficial to me as well. So okay, so what I'm gonna do is let me get kind of things situated. And there's one more thing I want to show you guys. So I promised I was gonna do a bunch of farming in between. Check it out. So I've got, look at all this stuff. I've got a whole bunch of good stuff right here. So I've got I would say probably about half of the Pam stuff has got about 400 to 500 of each, so I've got a good amount to work with. One thing I am excited for is this cotton right here that I've been growing. So the cotton you can use to turn into wool blocks, which is going to be useful when I get into a little bit more into AE, and we're going to start making some more upgraded cabling systems for this network. So okay, so I'm going to get everything going, and we're going to get started progressing through the kitchen workshop and teaching me how to become a chef. Okay, here we go. Let's see how we do as far as for how quickly we can progress through some of this stuff. It should not be too hard with our new, with the amount of resources that we got. So, okay, so let's make this kitchenware. We need to make a cutting board. Let's see here. We're going to want to make an iron cutting board. Silver, steel. You know what? We can make a steel one. I think we might need to make some wood slabs real quick. So, okay, so let's get that stuff cooked up real quick. That is one thing that I did not prepare for. So let's throw some planks in the sawmill. That should cook up some wood planks real quick. All right, so let's get our cutting board up real quick. Ready to go. Let's go ahead and make the iron one. Okay, that should be enough right there. There we go. All right, so let's throw this stuff into the network, and we should be able to hit that iron cutting board. Bingo, there we go. And look at that, we get another kitchen workshop. We got some white heavy cream and some white mushrooms. We got all this stuff already. So let's grab another kitchen workshop. There you go. And speaking of which, let's grab, I think we put the other kitchen workshop we got. There we go, right there. So okay, so now we got two of these guys. All right. And let's see, we're also going to make, into our, kitchen arsenal, we're going to need to make an iron knife as well. So let's make the iron knife. Okay, and we're going to come right down here. Let's go iron knife. There we go. Bingo. another tool that we need. We'll keep our kind of stuff here, right here on the top. We're gonna have to find an area to put all this good stuff. So if you watch my single player series when I was season 1, I had a pretty cool little setup. So we'll do something a little bit different. But okay, here we go. All right, now of course we're gonna need to make a clay pot of some kind. I don't know if we have clay plates or not, and that's gonna require a little bit of clay. So okay, so maybe what we can do is let's get us some clay real quick. See how much clay we have. We got enough. Okay, so let's make. We're gonna need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll make 4. How much did we need? We needed 1, 2, 3. We need 5. Okay, so 1 more. There we go. Bingo. And let's just throw this stuff into the furnace real quick. Cook that up. Okay, and that should give us 1 clay pot. And it looks like we're also going to need to make a pot upgrade as well, and we're going to need to make some kitchenware. So, okay. Alright, let's see if this stuff, we could probably, that's probably enough wooden planks for now. Okay, here we go. We don't want to just waste all our nice little dark wood oak planks to throw this stuff in here. Here we go. Okay, and how are we doing to, now we're going to have to do something about upgrading this furnaces. It's a little bit on the slow side. I haven't really, I've done a lot of building and a lot of making machines, but I haven't done a lot of upgrading machines. So that's one thing we might need to look up to, look into real quickly as well. So, okay, there we go. So we got the clay plates. Let's go ahead and craft up 1 pot. We got a clay pot to put our food in as well. Let's see. So we also get some more clay and some pumpkin pie. All right. Okay, so let's see what it takes to make the iron pot. So it's just going to be iron plate, which this stuff we should have right here. So we got iron pot. Should be no problem. Bingo. These are the type of quests I like to do, where we're just knocking them out one at a time. There we go. One after another. So now we even got a diamond pot. What is it going to take for the diamond pot? That's not a problem at all. So let's see here. I don't mind burning a little bit of diamond for this diamond pot. Here we go. Make one of these guys as well. There we go. Okay, cool. So now we've got a diamond pot as well, and we also get we get 2 of our diamond back. So there we go. Cool. All right. So now it looks like we need to branch off and craft a clay juicer, which is going to require some more clay plates. So let's get a little bit more clay. We'll get that cooking up. So we're going to need to do the recipe correctly. There we go. We'll make 3 of these guys real fast. Throw that back into the furnace. Okay. And we're also going to need some glass, which we got a button. The button is just going to be 1 stone. So let's grab a stone real quick. We'll just grab one of these guys, make a button, and there we go. Another thing I have to address here pretty soon is you can see we're getting pretty full. These storage drives are pretty full, and my storage drawers downstairs are completely full because of the stuff that we've been cooking up. So, okay, there we go, clay plate. Okay, so we need to make a juicer, clay juicer. So let's check this out real quick. Clay juicer. There it is. And we're going to need, oh, you know what? We have to put it in here. There we go. 1 clay juicer. Bingo. I love this craft. Have I not said I love this crafting table? Okay, so maybe let's craft maybe 1 or 2 more things, and then I will come back. I'll do a little bit more, and we'll come back, and maybe we'll start putting all this stuff in our little areas. Okay, we get a Snickers bar and a copper coin. That's another good thing too, as well, as you can see, I've got this is my food book right here. This is going to kind of track the things that I've eaten over time, and as you can see, I've taken 76 foods. To get my next little heart down here, I need to get to 100 unique type of foods, and look at all the difference we got. So 76 out of over 1,400 foods tasted. So there is a ton of stuff that you can make. So that's kind of what I like about this mod, is there's just so much variety that you can. If whatever your taste buds desire, you can pretty much make. So, okay. So we've also got some heavy cream. We can make some heavy cream, which is going to require milk into the fluid transposer. So I think we got some milk as well. So we need to make 5 of these guys. Yeah, we've got tons of milk. Okay. So maybe we can throw this milk into, can we put it in the fluid transposer? Oh, you know what? Wasn't there a trick to this before? There was something that we had to do. Let's see. Milk can be made by milking cows, goats, or sheep with an empty bucket. In order to be able to make the animals, of course, you have to breed them. Okay, kill the kitchen workshop. Okay, so we're actually got to sit the kitchen workshop. So, okay, what I'm going to do is let me get the kind of area set up over here. Then we're going to come back and I'll show you guys kind of how we're going to kind of have this area set up for the kitchen workshop. So, okay, I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so we crafted up the first kind of thing that I'm going to show you guys from McCrae's furniture mod. So this is the cabinet. So check it out. So it's got a nice little area, you know, a nice little, you know, amount of storage that you get when you're using it. And kind of a cool little sound too. Kind of makes it sound like a little cabinet. So, okay, so what we're going to need to do is inside our kitchen workshop here is we need to place, I want to say it's 2 milk. And then we're going to need to get some bowls as well, which I got in here. And we can drop 5 bowls. 5, and we're all, excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're also going to need some of the tools. I think it's the tools that we need. So we need a mortar, we need a pan, and a beaker. So actually we need to go craft those up real quick. And I think I might have the pan over there. But I know we need a mortar. More. If we can spell right. Come on. More. There we go. We got one right here. And we're going to need a beaker as well. So beaker. Let's just make ourselves 1 iron beaker. There we go. Okay, so let's drop this stuff now into the table real quick, and eventually I'm going to put another, you know, crafting terminal over here as well, or maybe I'll put it somewhere over here. But for now, we're just going to have to deal with going back and forth just a little bit. So okay, so into the workshop, we're going to go mortar. We're going to go pan, beaker. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You know, little buckets of cream. So there we go. Cool. So, okay, so we've got that. Let's go ahead and claim us. I think we're going to need, oh, we get them all 3 anyway. So, okay. We're going to say we want to get as much milk as possible. So, okay, so we need to get some salt. We need to make some butter. Butter is made out of, so let's get some salt. And I think I have a bunch of salt in my network. I should. Let's see here real quick. Salt. How much salt do I have? Actually, I don't have a whole lot. I've got 24. So let's grab us 12. That should be a quest reward as well. Bingo. Oh, we needed 10, so we picked pretty well. We'll get another pumpkin. Let's grab more salt. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now let's make that butter. So for the butter we're going to need to make, we need to put inside the chef's workshop, we need to put the cream, 2 salt, and then we need to make us, how much butter? 5 sticks of butter. Okay. So back into our nice little kitchen workshop here. We're going to drop down our cream and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wish cooking was this easy in real life, though. My cooking is not necessarily that easy. So there we go. 1, 2. I just go to the store to get butter. Don't need to make it by hand. So, okay. There we go. So we got 5 butter. Bingo. And let's go ahead and grab more heavy cream. We're just going to keep taking as much heavy cream as possible. Okay. So now we can cocoa butter. What do we have to do with this? Okay. So we're going to have to make roasted cocoa beans. I don't know if we have any cocoa beans yet. Oh, but check it out. We can use the nature essence to make cocoa beans. So, ha ha ha, look at that. Mystical agriculture comes through once again because check it out. I think we've got enough. We've got over 4,000, so that's a pretty good amount. So let's make us some cocoa beans real quick. How cool is that right there? Bingo. So, okay, so there is our cocoa beans. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. That was a huge thing paying off, you know, with making that mystical agriculture, really getting into that first. So we need to roast this stuff up. So we just need to basically just smelt it real quick. Okay, so into a furnace you go. There we go. And let's see what else we can do while that's cooking up. So we can make also, we can go down here. We can make a trap. Oh, you know what? A ground trap. We've already got those as well. Are they in my network? There they are. Yes, they are. Okay. Cool. 1 ground trap's going to need some more wooden plates and some string. And we've got all the different baits we can make. We can make a water trap. Maybe let's make this drinking glass. Okay, so that's just some glass. Drinking glass. There we go. Now it looks like we ran out of glass as well. I need to maybe make some more. Is that stuff done yet? Almost there. Okay, so we got the drinking glass. Let's grab us some. Oh, there we go. Let's grab us some. Actually, we get it all too as well. There we go. All right, and we can make some smoothies. You know what? Let's grab that cocoa real quick. Let's make us that cocoa butter. Okay. And how did we make the cocoa butter? It was. Now we needed to, in the craftsman workshop, we need the cocoa butter. We need some more salt, and we need roasted beans and more milk. Okay. So we need to put the milk into the. That's the one thing I don't think, because I don't think we can drop that milk, like this type of milk right here, into the workshop right here. I don't think you can do that. Let's see. No, you can't. So, okay, so maybe we might have to hold off on the cocoa butter until we can figure out a way to get milk into that. Maybe we can come up here, make another juicer. It's going to require some more glass and iron. I need to make some more sand, or some more glass. maybe we can do the kind of smoothie. An apple smoothie, snowball. Okay, let's just do this real quick. So we can take our juicer, our cutting board, throw away some of this stuff, beaker, mortar, and the pan. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so let's see. For the smoothie, we're going to need the diamond juicer, the cutting board. We're going to need some apples, drinking glass, and snowball. Okay, so we got drinking glass. And I don't think I have... We should have apples and snow in here. Apples. 1, 2, and 3. And then a snowball as well. Oh yeah, we've got plenty. Okay. 2 and 3. I remember on my last time, playing through this pack, I started with the kitchen workshop, and it was a lot tougher because I hadn't done a lot of world exploring yet, but it's a lot better when you do it a little bit later in the pack. Okay, so there we go, that, and then we're gonna need to drop down the clay juicer and the cutting board. There we go, so we got 3 smoothies, and what we could do is let's just throw these right away into my lunchbox real quick, and we'll throw the smoothies. Any other food we can throw in here? Heavy cream? No. Okay. There we go. Smoothies. Very cool. So we also, we get a gooseberry smoothie. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Sounds delightful. Okay, so let's throw that smoothie in there as well. This is the whole point of going through this workshop, is to get a whole bunch of different type of food. That way we don't really have to worry too much, because you get a lot through the quest rewards as well. So, okay, so we're going to need to make some flour. Flour is going to be made from, it looks like pulverizing. We got soybeans. We got barley. Is that the most that we can net from it? Yeah, okay. So let's see what we got the most of in our... I think we probably got a lot of wheat. Let's see. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of wheat. So okay, let's just pulverize a bunch of this wheat real quick. More sand. Let's throw this wheat in here real quick, and that should cook us up. Here we go. We'll throw this sand in there. We can throw back the salt. We can put that wheat away. The essence, the snowball, the coin, string. Oh, you know what? One thing we want to make sure is we don't cook any of this stuff up. Okay, there we go. Okay, so never mind. It's not doing it anyway. Cool. Okay, and I think, let's see, bowl. Yeah, we'll leave that other stuff in the inventory. So, okay, so that should be enough flour. There we go. There's 10. We're going to get some. What's funny is because I don't need any of this stuff right now, so we'll just take more wheat. I cannot recommend enough just getting into mystical agriculture and getting a good farm setup before you try to progress through any of this stuff. It makes your life so much easier. So, okay. All right, so I think what I'm going to do here is I've done quite a bit of progression already. As you can see, check it out. We've already got a good chunk amount unlocked, So what I'm going to do is let's spend the last little bit of this area. Let's craft up a little bit more things in that mod, in the Crayfish's furniture mod. And we'll kind of get this area set up, and then we're going to wrap the episode up. And we're going to come back, do a little bit more progression in the workshop. We might need to start piping in some kind of fluid into this area. I'll leave it up to maybe you guys to discover what we're going to have to pipe in here. But it's cooking related, I promise. So, okay, so I'm going to come back. We're going to get this crafted up, and then we're going to wrap the episode up. So, okay, I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so one of the first things I want to make is I want to make the Mr. It's the counter right here. So the kitchen counter. So it's easy. It's going to require some white concrete, which is just basically some concrete that you make, and then you put it into the fluid transposer, and you get this stuff right here, this white concrete right here. And then we're going to also need some terracotta, which you get from roasted up clay, which I've got right here. So let's just grab what we got right here real quick. And now I need to make, in order to make the color different tops, it looks like we have to make different kinds of, this is black terracotta. I think I'm going to go with brown. Where's brown at right here? So the brown we need to make some brown, surround it with a dye. Looks like we can use honey, cocoa beans. There we go. So I got some cocoa beans on me real quick. Let's just drop one of these guys down real quick, and we should be able to just surround this guy like this. Bingo, and that gives us 8. And then we should just simply just make us 1 counter. There we go. Perfect. All right, so let's drop this guy down and see what it looks like. Then I want to make a couple more of these drawers. So let's see, right here. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a cool little look. Don't know if it really serves any functionality other than to look pretty cool, but I would like to outline maybe this guy right here, make a nice little work area. So, okay, so let's see what else we can make. I would also like to make, if we could, let's get into a sink, because any good kitchen needs a sink as well. So what are we going to need for the sink? So we're going to need basically some more white concrete. We're going to need a basin, which the basin is block of quartz, buttons. Okay, so that is fairly simple. So we need 5 blocks of quartz. Okay, so let's get some quartz. Okay, and then let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these guys. We're going to need some stone for a button. So stone. Let's just grab 2 stone. And we can make 2 buttons right here off this table. Drop this guy right here. 1, 2. Make 2 buttons. And what was the last thing that we needed? So it's the sink. We need it as well. We need iron ingot. Okay, so it's just 1 iron ingot. So bingo. Okay, so let's just grab 1 iron ingot, which we should have quite a bit. There we go. Okay, so if we go into our crafting table, we should just be able to craft it right on up. Let's see here. Sink. So we need to make the basin first. Bingo. And then we should be able to make the sink. And let's keep with the same color. So we'll use the brown here as well. There we go. And then we need the white concrete. And 1 basin. Bingo, gives us 1 countersink. Very cool. So, okay, so let's drop this guy down and see what this has any functionality. So let's see. Let's put the sink maybe, put another counter here. So I'm going to drop the sink maybe right here. Very cool. So he says so you need to have an alternate source under the block to fill the basin on top. Alternatively, you could have a bucket of water to fill it. Okay, so what we could do for the time being is, let's just grab a bucket real quick. I'm sure we got a bucket of water right here. I'm sure we could probably pipe water into this guy. And what's one other thing we need to work on is having an infinite source of water that supplies our base. So, okay, so once... There we go. Cool. So there is a nice little kitchen sink. So I like it. So very cool. So what I'm going to do now, I think we're going to wrap the episode up right here. This is just the introduction and the very first episode getting into the kitchen workshop. But I'm going to finish designing this kind of area here, get kind of things laid out. And we come back, we're going to progress a little bit farther down the kitchen workshop. And start using all these resources that I've got going. So, okay. So please drop down, subscribe to the channel. Please like the video as well. We're making good growth. Let's just keep it up. And then if you want to join, please, I highly encourage you, join Phoebe's Patreon, and you have access to getting into playing with me on the Patreon server. So if you want to come out, check out the build in person, more than welcome. I'm going to have a nice little area. You guys can come. If you want to come watch me work, you can come. I'll have a nice little lounging area over here for you guys to set up. So, okay. So we'll see you guys on the next episode of Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles on the Patreon server. Okay, take care, everybody.